Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VV and Ecomi video. Now, this one is actually going to be an interesting one because we have just seen a huge catalyst come out of nowhere. And this is going to be very, very good for those of you looking to actually utilize VV to make some money, to build businesses, and to actually, set up stores and stuff. You're going to be renting things out and things like that. So, we've just seen a huge catalyst that's going to be now like fire sale days. So, basically, everything is at a discount right now in the marketplace simply because of Marvel. This Marvel news has dropped, and then it's so expensive. So people are FOMOing into the Marvel because obviously it's Marvel. This Marvel stuff is going to be valuable. It's without a doubt going to be valuable. It's going to go up in value. So this is huge. It is really huge, but the chances of people getting this is very, very low. So I don't want to take away from how huge the Marvel news is, but I do want to be a voice of reason for those of you whose plans are bigger than any just one brand, but you're trying to use VV as a way to really make a come up, to really make some money in the future, and things like that. So yeah, before we jump into it, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. So yeah, this catalyst that we're seeing right now, it's dropping the prices of everything. People are just trying to offload their NFTs just to get enough money to cover this drop. You have people out here selling the golden rabbit right now. It's down to like 1.1 thousand gems in the marketplace now. You have the hoverboard. I saw a hoverboard, like it's a lot of hoverboards going for like 12 gems right now. And listen, when it comes down to the hoverboards, obviously, a lot of stuff about this project right now is definitely speculation. It's speculation based around some of the things that they've said. So they have confirmed that we will be able to rent out our NFTs. That's confirmed. We'll be able to rent out NFTs. But what uses are we going to be able to rent them out for? So I feel like it's going to be things like hoverboards. Hoverboards, I feel like it's going to be one of those things that you can rent out and you're going to be able to use at some point throughout the VVverse. I don't think that they would just make a hoverboard just to sit there and do absolutely nothing. I don't think that that's a fun experience. And we know that VV was built all about the experience. So what type of experience do you get for having a hoverboard that just sits there? Even in Back to the Future, you could ride the hoverboard. So, keeping that in mind, keeping in mind the fact that VV is designed to be about the experience, I don't think that these hoverboards are just going to be some boring thing that people are not going to use, which means if I was looking to start a VV business in the future, if I wanted to open a store, or open a hoverboard store, or bike store, or a vehicle store, like some type of vehicles, like just vehicles. If you wanted to have a vehicle business in the VVverse where you can literally rent out your vehicles or maybe sell them and things like that, this is the time where you get things at a discount. So times when you have drops like this Marvel release, this is the times where you can be saving your money. Because honestly, let's be honest. If this is a business move for you, what's going to make you more money? Is it going to make you more money loading up on inventory for different things that's going to be in the VVverse, or this Spider-Man drop where you don't even know which one is going to be the super, super valuable one in the future? Right now, I mean, this is a huge thing. This is not taken away from Spider-Man. It's not taken away from Marvel. It's just thinking bigger. It's thinking on the bigger scale of putting all your eggs in this Spider-Man basket, selling things for dumb low prices and stuff like that. This stuff is still valuable. This stuff is still going to go back to the price that it should be priced at. Right now, it's just super, super low. So this is the time to just buy your inventory. That's what I would say. This is the time to buy your inventory. If I was going to buy hoverboards, now would be the time. 12 gems? Are you kidding me? Like you could buy a couple hundred hoverboards, hundreds of hoverboards right now, and it would be nothing. And then you would be able to rent these out. Like, let's say they create some type of whole little hoverboard side of the VVverse. Then you load it up at a time like this with like 100 different hoverboards or something. Now you can rent those out to people who need a hoverboard to be able to play or to be able to use this part of the VVverse. Like, you basically have a monopoly at this point. But that's just using the hoverboard as an example. Obviously, there's some other NFTs. These other NFTs are going to be valuable in different ways. We don't know which NFTs are going to be valuable and for what reasons. Because they have said they're going to do things like possibly make it so you have to have certain NFTs to gain access to certain parts of the VVverse. So there may be NFTs that gains value for that reason as well. We just really don't know what's going to be valuable and why it's going to be valuable, because there's some catalyst that VV can create. like I said, an NFT, let's take the worst performing NFT right now. If they take that worst performing NFT and they say, yo, if you all have this NFT, you're able to get into this huge theme park in the VVverse. That takes the worst NFT and it makes it an amazing NFT and probably one of the highest desired NFTs if you want to be a part of the energy and what's going on in the community. If everybody's at this big event and you need this terrible NFT, well, I ain't gonna say terrible. Y'all know what I mean. You need this NFT that nobody really wanted at first. You need that in order to get into this place that everybody wants to be in. Now everybody wants that NFT. So this is the type of stuff that VV can do to just completely change values of some of the NFTs that they have. And I think that Marvel, if you all saw some of the stuff that I posted on Twitter, if you saw my last Marvel video, what they're doing is really solidifying VV. They're solidifying VV. The reason that they chose VV, they're doing interviews with VV. What they're doing right now is really stamping VV as the king of NFTs, king of the NFT space, because no other NFT project in history will be able to say that they brought Marvel to the NFT space. That's a flex that only VV will ever have. Like, even if Marvel works with other NFT platforms and releases some type of other drops with NFT platforms at some point in the future, no other project can say they brought Marvel to the NFT space. No other project can say they brought DC Comics to the NFT space. Like, VV is bringing these brands into the NFT space. And no one else has done this. So VV is getting solidified more and more, whether you realize it or not. Like, VV is getting stamped. And listen, the VVverse, I definitely would like to hear more information about the VVverse soon, especially since it's supposed to be coming, I mean, within the next 4 months. They said that it should be coming by the end of the year. So we only have a couple of months before we should at least be seeing or hearing something about the VVverse. I don't know if we're going to have that great of a month. Like, listen, August is supposed to be cool. I'm hearing we may have another exchange coming. We may have some more Marvel drops. They confirmed that we have comics coming soon and blind drops and stuff like that. Okay, we were having a decent month. I don't know if this is going to be a month where we get some VVverse information as well, because that would be sick too. Actually knowing what's going to be valuable, actually knowing some of their plans, because if they confirm something like, oh, you're going to be able to ride hoverboards or something like that, then that would obviously boost the value of the hoverboard. So, at this point, it's really speculation, but I think that if you really look around the NFTs we have, look at the vision, go back to some of the interviews and things that they have said about the VVverse, and those of you looking to actually build businesses based around the VV platform, you'll be able, like, this is the time right now that I would load up on a lot of these NFTs that's extra in the store. Now, I haven't really decided what I'm going to personally do. I'm kind of just chilling with my Omi, just along for the ride and seeing what happens. Me personally, I don't know if I'm going to have some type of VV store or anything like that. That's the goal. I'm going to have one. I don't know how seriously I'm going to take it. I don't want to say I don't know if I'm going to have one. I don't know how serious I'm going to take it. I might just, I would probably do it, get into it, create something just for the sake of making a video and telling you all my experience and giving you all some of my thoughts and stuff like that. That would probably be the whole purpose of me doing it, because I don't think I'm going to open a VV business. That's not my interest. I have much different interest in that. But it will be interesting for me to experience that. Obviously, I need to experience it so I can talk to you all about it and give you all my honest thoughts and opinions. So, yeah, man. This is just a different mindset and a different perspective that I wanted to share with you all, because I know everybody is going Spider-Man crazy. Everybody's FOMOing into Spider-Man, selling off things like that you may regret selling off in the future. Like, a lot of people are doing a lot of crazy things right now. So I did just kind of want to ground people a little bit and let those of you who are really interested in stuff like this see the opportunity that's in front of you. Because honestly, on certain drops, like for instance, if you have terrible luck getting drops, you never get them. You never get drops. It's not even logical to go for this drop. And honestly, once it gets listed in the secondary market, you're probably not going to be able to afford it anyway. So I mean, me personally, in certain people's shoes, what I would do is I would literally, if I was planning to build business and stuff like this, I would use news like this where people are FOMOing in, selling everything off just to be able to afford stuff. I would use this to snatch up everything that people are selling cheap. I would just go around snatching up stuff that I know is valuable. Snatching up stuff that I know is going to be valuable. Like the very first secret rare from Comic-Con, like, come on now. Like Louis V, come on. Like, all the stuff people are just selling for these ridiculous prices that you know are going to go up in value after this FOMO of Spider-Man is over. That's the stuff that I would be snatching up, because what's going to happen is it's going to sell out, and then people are going to try to buy back all the stuff that they sold, and then, like, I mean, that's what's going to happen. Some people are going to buy it back. Some people are going to miss the opportunity to buy it back at a reasonable price, and people are just going to be missing out on some of their NFTs. So, yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Let me know if anybody is kind of using this time as a place to snatch up some more affordable NFTs, as opposed to trying to FOMO into the Spider-Man drop, which your chances of actually getting anything is super low to begin with. So yeah, I mean, not to bring anybody hopes down or anything like that. Like I said, I just wanted to bring some mindsets to the other side of this, where it's like, don't just look at the shiny thing over there. Look at what can be shiny a year from now. Because once they release more news on the VVverse, and if they say something like, oh, you can ride hoverboards or something, the guy sitting on 100, 200, 300 hoverboards, that's the guy who's going to be sitting real pretty when that information, when that news drops. Like, why do we have hoverboards? Like, why do we have hoverboards? I'm going to assume, that this is just an assumption. Like I said, it's not financial advice or anything. It's the assumption that these hoverboards are going to be rideable at some point. And yeah, I mean, more than likely when you're talking about renting things out, hoverboards, cars, bikes, if we have some of those coming, stuff like that is some of the things that I would assume that they would be renting out. As far as a casual experience, something to use in the VVverse. Like, if they have like hoverboard races or something like that, people obviously need a hoverboard to take place in something like that. So yeah. That's pretty much it, though. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. I just wanted to talk about this topic. I thought it was very, very big, and I didn't want people actually missing out on the other side of things. The other side of things, just because Spider-Man is huge right now, which it should be. But I am going to go back and keep diving into the Spider-Man, because I'm definitely enjoying the energy that's out here right now in the community. This is a very amazing day. But anybody who is just trapped in that mindset, be sure to think about the other perspective. If that benefits you, be sure to take advantage of some of these sales, man. But let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated. And I'm going to catch you all on the next one. Peace out, Joe.